Today, on the Justice Court, the plaintiff is asking the court to compel his tenant to pay 700,000 naira rent arrears and vacate the property.
All right. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presided. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Alex Ofor and Sunday Bokwe, parties sworn on oath.
Thank you, Akin.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Alex Ofor,
Yes, Your Honor.
why have you brought Sunday Bokwe here?
He's a tenant. He's our tenant, and he has not been paying his rent. As a result, we served him with notice, asking him to leave. He has not left. He continued to stay without paying and without vacating.
Are you the landlord?
No,
How are you to the landlord?
I am the landlord's lawyer.
Okay, you're a counsel.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you served him the requisite notice?
Yes, I did.
And he has not...
No.
So,
The landlord served me quick notice, which I beg him and should give me from now till February, being next month. He said he's going to give me from now, from that time to December. And I pleaded with him. Said he was going to give me from that time to January. So that's the reason why I'm here.
he's pleading to leave by February ending.
Our contention really is that he has arrears. He has not been paying, and then the
How
landlord...
much are you owing? Just a minute.
500.
500,000 naira. So when do you want to pay that?
Maybe, let me say from now to December.
What did you say?
From now to December.
From now till?
December.
I don't understand you.
He gave me quick notice.
Wait. When you paid, which period did you pay for?
That was March. Sorry, yeah, March.
Till when?
No, that was last year on.
When did your money expire?
My money expired last year,
Last year when?
December.
So this last December.
Yeah. No, not this last year. The other last one. Last 2 years.
You are owing over 1 year rent right now.
Yeah.
Why are you still staying in the house?
I
You know
pleaded with
why?
him.
Let me tell you why. Because one thing most of you don't know is that for every day you spend in that house, you must pay. So the minute you are in arrears of rent and you know you're having difficulty coping, the best thing is just for you to vacate the premises so that you can limit the sum of money you will be owing. Do you understand me? Because now, if they ask you to leave now, they are helping you. If they ask you to even go out today, it's for your own sake. You are owing for over 1 year and you keep on accumulating the debt. And from the way you spoke with him, it's not as if you are expecting money from anywhere.
No, the landlord said I should pack out. Now I say he should give me from now till February so I can gather enough money to
The money you have not gathered in over 1 year. Okay, where is the money coming from?
No, I have some money with me, which I'm going to use to pay for the house rent by
You
next
pay
month.
for the rent. You have some money with you right now.
Yeah.
You have over 500,000 naira.
No, it's not up to 500.
How much do you have?
I have 300,000.
300,000 naira.
Yeah.
You can pay 300,000 naira today.
If I pay 300,000, and that means I don't have money to go and rent another place, another apartment.
So what are you talking about?
That is, no,
Let me tell you what usually happens, because you might not understand. If judgment is given and enforcement is complied with at the Lagos State High Court, you might not even have opportunity to take anything out of that house. everything will be taken to the court premises and will be sold to offset the sum you are owing. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
So you want a situation whereby you just walk out of the house with shirt and trouser.
No, I pleaded with the landlord. That was this year.
You see, there are two separate things right now. Because I want you to understand, there is eviction, time to leave the house. There is issue of money that you are owing. We're discussing the outstanding sum now. You are owing 500 as at December. You've started running another one now. Has anybody ever explained this to you like this?
No.
So maybe councils, I think for us, when we give them all this notice, there could be a covering letter. It's just my suggestion to break it down and let them know. A lot of them don't know that for every day they spend in that house, they think they just leave and that's the end of it. That's the common, what I've experienced here, is the common notion. That's what they usually believe.
Say what the landlord said the last time I spoke with him. He said that he can give me from that time that I paid the one that I'm owing. He's going to give me from that time to January. Then let me get to somewhere I'm going to stay. So I now beg him he should give me from now to next month, being February. He said, okay, let you go and think about it before you now text me message I should come here.
That I should
come here.
They send message to you.
Yeah.
And you know the implication of that?
No, they don't know who sent me message. Maybe the court sent me message.
That you should come here.
While growing up, I had a desire to own my own house, but my friends laughed at me, thinking it was impossible.
It is impossible.
Until I left Pastor Homes and Gardens. Pastor Homes and Gardens helps me to invest in landed properties that have certain titles, resident investments, and in strategic locations.
Over the years, smart investors have entrusted us to lead them through acquiring their dream homes or lands, and we have delivered totally.
I feel like breakdancing.
We love to bring smiles on the faces of our clients, so we have arranged a flexible payment plan of 6, 12, and 24 months. For more inquiries, please contact the number showing on your screen or visit us at our website www.pasnoecc.com. Pasno Homes and Garden, making your dream home come true.
The plaintiff, Alex Offor, represented by his attorney, claims he has served necessary notices for the tenant to vacate his property after he stopped renewing his rent over a year ago. He alleges that the defendant refused to quit and refused to pay his rent. The defendant, Sunday Igbokwe, blames his inability to meet his rent obligation on the state of economy in the nation. Judge Fumi wades into this matter.
Do you know that if everything you agreed on still stands, will you still come here or send somebody here?
No.
That means he changed his mind. I don't know what, I was not part of your conversation. I don't know how you got back to coming here or how you agreed. But all I have is what they filed and your defense. And having spoken to the two of you, you confirmed that you are owing 500,000 naira. That's 1 year rent, right?
Yeah.
And you are still asking for extension of time.
Pay
till
next month. Yeah.
Now, even if I'm assuming without considering that you are even going to be giving that 1 month, how do you pay what you are owing?
Maybe we give me time, we're paying the money instrumentally.
How much are you going to pay now that you will pay within 24 hours?
The money I have is
I'm
the money.
not asking how much you have. How much, listen to me carefully, how much are you going to pay within the next 24 hours?
Maybe I'll draw 50,000.
What?
Maybe I'll pay 50,000.
50,000 naira.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to suggest if he would agree, he said he has 300,000. If he will agree to pay that now, we waive the rest for him.
Do you understand?
If
You
I
pay 300,000 naira, wait. That's one part. Pay 300,000 naira, they will not collect the remaining sum. Wait. Then when will you give him to move out of the premises?
He's requesting for February.
So you give him till February.
We can give him that.
I think that's very fair.
if I pay the money, now that means I don't have any money to go and rent house elsewhere again.
So then you move out this month. Is that what you want?
Maybe you should give me. Let me plead with the landlord.
Plead with the landlord.
Yeah.
Right now, this is your landlord before the law. This is your landlord. You know you're coming here. If you want to speak with him, you could have spoken with him. But right here, he has the final say.
I don't mind paying the money, but let me just, since you want me to move out from the place, let me just move out. I will get a place to stay for now with my family.
You want to pay somebody else, but you are owing them. You are not ready to pay them.
No, the landlord decided that very time that you should going to give me from now till that December.
Till December?
No, that was December that just
Last
passed.
December?
Yes.
You are in January.
I know, but later on, he now said, okay, from now till this January, which I was begging him, he should give me from now till this February.
Look, I'm not talking about eviction. How do you pay out money you are owing?
Maybe
If you are not paying that money, they have the right. Look, let me tell you, what the law says, once your money expires, you are entitled to only 7 days notice. That they even gave you 6 months notice has no meaning before the law. Where is the house located?
It's at Satellite Town.
Pardon?
Satellite Town.
Satellite Town, it's 7 days. It's only 7 days they need to give you. And after 7 days, that is all. Haven't you been served? They've given it to you. So, you understand what I'm trying to say? If the landlord says this, okay, you keep on talking about when you are supposed to leave the premises, no problem. Now he has instruction to get the money, and he's even saying on the landlord's behalf, pay 300,000 naira out of the 500, and even January and February rents. You can leave that. They're not going to pursue you for it.
I'm just begging for, let me pay 200,000 naira out of the money.
Can you take 200?
He's making it difficult for me. My instruction is to ask for the whole money. But on my own, I hope to plead with the landlord to forgive him for the other 200.
You heard him. That he's gone beyond his instruction already by waiving part of the money for you. His instruction is to collect the total sum. But he's using his own wisdom and being on the compassionate ground that because you're having difficulty raising everything, and the fact that you mentioned that you want to get somewhere else. So he decided to, and he'll still have to go and explain that to the landlord. Do you understand? But he knows that whatever he agrees here is final. So he's saying he cannot go beyond that. Do you understand? Because he doesn't have to have problem with his principal as well. He gave him
the thing will affect me if I pay the 200,000 naira for me to go and get this way.
Pardon?
The thing will affect me for me to go and get this way.
So you don't intend to pay the balance of 100,000 naira in short?
Let me pay 200,000 naira. Maybe I will drop 100,000. By next week, I'll drop 100,000.
It's not acceptable. So do we go for eviction? So we do the eviction immediately. Is that what you want?
Just want to
make because he's not accepting that. If he is, or will you want to step out and speak with the landlord to see whether he can concede?
Okay.
Please go ahead. First, go out first.
Okay.
You can go together. Let him call the landlord and plead. Then you now follow up. Whatever you agree on, then please. We have a lot of cases. I hope you speed it up. You can both.
Thank you.
So the landlord, we spoke to him on phone, and he confirmed that what Sunday is actually owing is 700,000, not 5. But that he's still willing, because I have already said 300, and he's willing to take 250 and waive the balance. And still give him till end of February to vacate.
So did he give him a timeline for payment of the 250? Because that's the problem you had before you left.
Just as we were discussing before we went to call him, we still accept how he broke it down. Instrumentally, 100 this week or today, then next week another 100. First week of February, 50. But what he's saying on his own is that he wants
Let him speak for himself.
It's all right.
So,
no problem. I'll speak with the landlord. No problem about that. I will deposit 100,000 today. Then next week.
Speak out. I can't hear you.
I will deposit 100,000 today. Then next week.
Okay.
I will
100,000 today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next week I'll deposit 100,000.
Okay.
Maybe first week of February or second week I'll deposit 100,000.
First week or second week? Which one?
I will deposit 50,000.
Which week? Is it the first week
The
or
second
the
week
second
I will
week?
deposit 50,000.
So that means by 10th of February.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So by 10th of February, you pay the balance of 50, and you vacate the premises by which date?
February.
February what?
Ending.
By the last day of February.
Oh, no, before the last day of
That's
February.
it. So,
Okay.
that's acceptable to the two of you.
No problem.
All right.
Judge Fumi helps both parties to reach amicable settlement. And after the break, Judge Fumi rules.
So my ruling on this is the defendant is to pay the plaintiff the sum of 250,000 naira. Is to make payment of 100,000 naira today. By Friday next week, another sum of 100,000 naira, and the balance of 50,000 naira by February 10, 2025. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All right.
If your baby daddy is denying paternity of the child to avoid upkeep, or you suspect misattributed paternity situations, submit your case online at www.thejusticecourt.com for a prompt resolution of the matter.